Aly Wagner here with EYEBRONCO, and we're going to talk with Coach Smith about this spring season. So it looks like you guys are losing 9 seniors heading into your spring season. How do you prepare for next year knowing that?
Well, certainly the spring season becomes even more important when you lose that many players off your team. Not only did we lose a number of seniors, but we lost a number of starting players. So the spring gives us a chance to let players be in different roles and different leaders emerge, and kind of experiment with new ideas, which is kind of a fun process. So we've always been a process-oriented organization, and this is just part of the process of rebuilding a new team. But we certainly have a little more work to do than we normally do at this time of the year, but we're excited about what we're working with and how good we're going to be next fall.
When you say that, who do you see stepping up in those leadership roles?
I think Sofia Huerta, she was one of our captains last year, and I think she'll be a good leader and certainly wants to go out on a high note. Her first year, she had some injuries. In her sophomore year, she missed about a third of the season because of the U20 World Cup. And last year was her first season that she got a full season, and she was an All-American for us. So it's nice to have a returning All-American, a returning team captain. And there'll be other players that step up, but I think Sofia will be the leader of our leaders next year for us.
Is there anyone else you see stepping up?
Yeah, I think, Nikki Ambrose redshirted for us last year, and we missed her on the field, and she'll be a fifth-year senior for us.
Okay.
I think Katie Spidell, in her senior year will. She was injured at the end of last year, and I think she's really kind of chomping at the bit to end her senior year on a good note. I think we have a younger player in Jordan Jasalva who will certainly be a key player for us, but may also assert herself into a leadership role. And then probably the two most impressive leaders outside of Sofia on our team are Danny Weatherholt and Andy Tostanowski. Andy's our goalkeeper and has been probably our best leader this spring. So as a sophomore, that's great to see. And Danny, as a center midfielder, sees a lot of the ball, and she's probably our best communicator from our field players. So I think those two players will really play a big role in our leadership next year.
When you guys go into next year, then, are you looking at the first half of your season as still a building process, or are you going to have high expectations from day one?
No, what we started doing in our program years ago was we have 5 phases to the season, and we'll take it a phase at a time, and we probably won't get super serious about winning until phase 4, so that won't be until November. But
okay.
We'll certainly go out and try to win every game, but again, there's a balance, and the most important thing in the first 3 phases is really team development and team building.
Yep.
And we'll continue to do that. And then in phase 4, when we get to the NCAA tournament, obviously winning becomes important because you're going to end your season if you don't. So we're going to be about developing our team, and I think next fall will take a little longer than most falls just because we've lost such a big senior class.
Definitely.
So I think the team and the coaches are going to have to be patient a little longer than usual. But as we saw in the NCAA basketball tournament, you don't have to be the top seeded team to win the championship or go to the Final Four. And it was great for a lot of us to see a 7th and an 8th seed play each other in the NCAA men's basketball final. And I don't think we'll be a number 1 seed next year, but that doesn't mean we can't go to the NCAA Final Four or win the championship.
Definitely doesn't, and I'm hoping you do.
Yeah. Well, I think we're all hoping that we do.
Yeah.
Our alums and our current players.
Yeah, let's get back up there.
I'm all for that.
All right, I think that's all we have with Coach Smith here. Good luck in the spring, sir.
Thank you, Miss Wagner.